This is the Tallwood Elementary February PAC meeting, the official date of February 17, 2015. A reminder to all PAC members, please view the meeting video and an agenda. On your email link. You will have two links, one to a YouTube version, one to a SharePoint embedded version. And again, you'll have 48 hours to view this video, review the agenda. And once you've viewed the video, then go ahead and go to the Google Doc link on your email page. And under that document, sign your name under your grade level that you viewed the video. And then leave any concerns or responses to the agenda on that page. Save it and click out of it, and then Ms. Wilkerson and I will respond to any requests that you might have from your grade level. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. This year we do have second semester planning collaboration days for you. Last semester we had a half a day. This semester though, school leadership's given us a full day. So we can go ahead and start scheduling those. A reminder to grade levels, the planning days need to be on a Friday or a Monday so they don't interfere with their regular collaboration days of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So go ahead and start working together to get that on the schedule. Those Fridays and Mondays go pretty fast. So to get the one you really want, go ahead and get that to me within the next week so we can get that scheduled. If you do want reading specialists or math specialists to help you, let Karen or Nancy know so they can make plans to be there during those days, part of those days that you have your schedule. And again, reminder to get that to me within the next week so we can get that scheduled. Good time to visit report card comments again. Please remember, teachers, report card comments are your connection with your parents and the parents' connection with you. It's a way for them to, even though maybe you've talked with them throughout that grade level, even met with them, this is a good time. And they look forward to these comments for you to really share about their kids and what they're doing in the classroom. You know, you always start out with something positive. There's something positive about every child that we can talk about. We love our children, and it's a great way to show that to the parents. Even if the child faces several challenges, make sure that you talk about positive things before you list those challenges. And that's a written document, that's a record. So pay close attention to what you say and provide that great feedback for the parents that they expect to see each time. Have some information from the custodians. If you have a special need in the classroom, please make sure you communicate this to the custodian that works in your room. That communication is important. Get to know who it is. If you have something going on, something's not being done, point that out to them. They've asked for this. They want you to tell them this. They may not see something. They may not be aware of something that's going on in your room that you might expect or you might need. So communicate with them. Another thing, if your trash can is emptied at the end of the school day, that's the first thing they do is they go around, yet you stay late and fill that trash can back up. Push it out in the hallway so they'll know about it, or find them on the hall and let them know that it's filled back up so they can take care of that and it's not full the next morning when you come to school. Another item they've requested, if you want the desktops cleaned each night, make sure that they're clear of any kind of clutter such as books, materials, chairs, so forth. They're ready and willing to clean those each night, especially now during cold and flu season, but they can't rearrange it for you, nor would they want to make sure that those desks are clear of things so we can keep open communications with our custodians. Even with all that said, if there's something that you just can't, if something's not being done, send me an email. I want it in writing. Send me an email telling me what's going on so I can help with that. Ms. Wilkerson and I will follow up with that. Something new that we're doing this year, starting now, is the use of school facility forms. If you invite an outside presenter, an example, weatherman comes to visit your classroom or the grade level, someone from the outside comes to do something with their kids, we need to complete a school use form to show that they're here, to document the time you're here, to document who it is. Make sure that if your grade level or you as an individual classroom teacher does that, you make sure that you fill that form out. Miss Jones in the office can help with that. Make sure that you see her so she'll know exactly what she can help with, and make sure that we do that. Any questions about that, please let me know, because I know it's new. One more thing that I want to talk about before I go into just a few reminders. If there's a situation that your own child needs to be with you here at school for a part of the day, or maybe even all day, don't just assume that that's okay, because we have liability and confidentiality issues that are very important. Make sure that you touch base with me or Ms. Wilson if you see that ever needs to happen. Naturally, that's not something that's common practice because of those reasons I mentioned before, but we shouldn't be surprised to come around and see that you have your own child here at school. So make sure that we know about that, and so we can help. In the case there's an emergency or something like that, please let us know. Just a few reminders. Make sure you're in your doorway each day as the kids come to school. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to be out in the hallway, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be during the entire arrival time every morning. It's that time from 8:25 when we release the kids to the buses until that mass group gets into the school. It should take about 5, 7, 8 minutes. That's the time we need you in your doorways. So make sure that you do that each morning to give us more eyes on that mass group of kids that's coming in. Naturally, we do have people stationed around the building in various places that aren't in classrooms first thing in the morning. But again, we need all those eyes that we can. Something also that's very important we need to do, field trip permission follow-up. If your grade level is planning a field trip and you got a child who did not bring field trip permission form in time, it's not always the child's fault. Sometimes they do give it to the parents, and it just doesn't get here. So make sure that you follow up with a phone call. If you call home, parent says, no, I never got it, or parent says, yeah, I forgot. If the parent can send you an email in writing that they have permission on that date, then that'll work. We just want to give our children a chance to go to these field trips because they're educational and they need to see what's going on. One more thing, switching specialist classes. That would require approval from Ms. Wilkerson or myself. If you go on a field trip, if schedules change, schedules altered, something happens to keep you from having your music arts time, then that needs to come from us. We try every way in the world to help with that. Testing, so forth, we try, but it doesn't always work, doesn't always happen because we can't always make it work. Schedule's tight, and so don't go out on your own and find someone to switch with, because that just it throws other things off, and it's something we need to be in charge of. So again, remember to see me if you have any concerns. If you need a face-to-face about anything on this agenda, something you don't want to list on the sheet, Google Doc, just let me know. And again, one more reminder, after you view the video, go to the Google Doc link, add your name under your grade level, add anything that you want to add that the whole group can see. If anything requires additional discussion, we'll do that. But also Ms. Wilkerson and I will follow up with anything we need to help with. Thank you.